Hi students, welcome to LTX classes in English. This is me SPR. Today we're gonna see about the places in the news. Places in the news. If you are preparing for UPSC examination, this is the most important topic for your so-called prelims and also mains. But many students will be ignoring this topic. Whenever you see a place there, you just don't get into detail and you just start preparing complete syllabus, subject, everything. But if you consider the examinations, if the 100 questions are asked, mostly 5 to 10 questions will be related to the some place and topics related to that. I'll prove that through this explanation. So completely watch the video and also give a like button if you like the video and the initiative. And also if you like the channel, kindly subscribe. Don't forget to the subscribe and also share with your friends. And also if you're liking my way of teaching and also the way I deliver the content, kindly give in a comment section so that it will be most benefiting and also will be supporting us for our more and more initiatives for the subject and preparations of your examinations. Already those who liked the video, thanks for that. And also now let's continue to the topic. Yeah, see, this topic will be dealt by me in a procedural manner. I'll be dealing with why the topic is in the news, then geographical importance, map analysis. See here, I'm covering the map analysis related to the place that is present in the news. So that is more and more important and will cover most of the topics that are required for your examination. And again, here comes the detailed analysis. So here analyze the subject detailedly so that you know the news, everything about it. Okay guys, the topic of the day that you're gonna see is tiger reserves in India. So you had said that something places in the news, but now you had took the topic at tiger reserves in India. Yes guys, actually recently there are two tiger reserves, two topics in the news, which means Ramgarh Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan and also other thing is Guru Gashidas National Park, which is also named as the tiger reserves in India. Total they had announced in India 53 tiger reserves. TR means tiger reserves. So why to take individual content? I just took a broader topic, tiger reserves in India, and I'll be explaining everything related to it. If you are viewing this video, kindly share with your friends because this will be the end-to-end preparation which will cover all the topics that is required for your examinations, and also you will never regret watching it. Okay guys, here. First of all, why it is in the news, let me take you there. Recently, in the Down to Earth paper, there was a news called India's 52nd Tiger Reserve Ramgarh Vishdari has been notified, and also there is a 53rd reserve that is not much hit the news, but it is important in the UPSC perspective. And also, let me show now you know why it is present in the news, current issues, and also now let me know why this topic is majorly important. First of all, let me show the previous year questions that has been asked in tiger reserves, so you'll be knowing how much important this topic is if you are preparing for UPSC. This is a prelim set of questions that has been asked in 2020. If you check the question in 2020, which of the following protected areas are located in Kaveri Basin? Now I'm gonna not get into detail into this question and topics. I'll be teaching all the topics that is related to the tiger reserves in India. Then I will come to this topic. Then you will understand how easily after listening to my questions, you can be my class. You can be easy to answer the questions that has been asked in the previous question. Let me see in the year 2020 itself. There is one more question. The tiger reserve among the following tigers. So which one of the following is the largest area critical tiger habitat? Which is the most important question, easily answerable when you had listened to this class finally. Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve. Which of the following are in Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve? And next you can see 2017 question, which is Indian species of tortoise is declared protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. What does it imply? And next, consider the following statements. Animal Welfare Board of India is established under the Environment Protection Act, and few statements are given here. National Tiger Conservation Authority is also given, is a statutory body. So these are all the statements. If you are considering in the past, 5 to 6 years previous year papers, you can see that there are at least one question directly or indirectly linked up to the tiger reserves in India. So this topic is more and more important. Now you know the importance, as I had mentioned earlier. You know why it is in the news. Now you know the importance of the news, and now I'm taking you to the map analysis. Okay, let's have a brief map analysis of the topic that has been provided. See here, Ramgarh Vishdari Tiger Reserve, which was announced recently as a new tiger reserve, a 52nd tiger reserve, is part of Rajasthan. This is a part of Rajasthan. You can see this is a Rajasthan map. In the Rajasthan, it is below Jaipur is there. Here Kota is there. Okay, it is closer to Kota and Jaipur. In between them, there is a location of this Ramgarh Vishdari Tiger Reserve. And next, here see guys, Mukundara Tiger Reserve. One more tiger is Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. In between them, there is the location of Ramgarh Vishdari Tiger Reserve. And next, there is a one more tiger reserve of Rajasthan, which is Sariska Tiger Reserve, which is close to Delhi. And next, you can see that overall how many tiger reserves are present in so-called Rajasthan 4. And next, another tiger reserve, as I had mentioned earlier, here it is Guru Gashidas Tiger Reserve. Guru Gashidas Tiger Reserve was also present in the news. Now I'm going to say about that. It is located in Chhattisgarh, and this has been announced as 53rd Tiger Reserve, and now it is in Chhattisgarh, and it is closest to the Madhya Pradesh, which borders Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and also here Jharkhand, which is also closest region to this tiger reserve. And the other tiger reserves present in the Chhattisgarh, let me map it out. Achna Kumar Amarkantak Biosphere Reserve, and next here comes the Indravati National Park, which is here bordering Telangana and Chhattisgarh, and next comes the Kangir Ghati Tiger Reserve, which is bordering the Odisha and Chhattisgarh. And next, see here, as I had showed the previous year questions, you may understand why you need to look over all the tiger reserves present in the map. So in this complete map analysis of the tiger reserves will be covered by me. We shall go in anti-clockwise from Maharashtra. First of all, let us take a Maharashtra state. Here Tadoba Andheri Tiger Reserve, and here stays the Boar Tiger Reserve. Remember the Boar Tiger Reserve because which is the smallest tiger reserve present in the India. And next, Melghat Tiger Reserve. Remember the river closest to it, which is also most important, Narmada, not Narmada, Tapti. Yeah, Narmada is in the north side, so this is Tapti. So Tapti river is closer to the Melghat Tiger Reserve. And other tiger reserve if you want in Maharashtra means, here this is a Maharashtra map. So here you can see one more thing, Navegaon Nagzira. Another thing is closer to the region is Indravati, which is present in now Chhattisgarh and also closer to the Maharashtra. Okay, let's come in anti-clockwise. Here Sahyadri Tiger Reserve, closest to the Krishna river, where the Krishna river originates. Closest to that there is a Sahyadri Tiger Reserve. And next, if you come to the Karnataka, Anshi Dadeli Tiger Reserve, closest to Karnataka and Goa. And Bhadra Tiger Reserve, here Tungabhadra, it is near the beginning of the Tungabhadra river. And next here Nagar Hole, which is part of Karnataka. And here let me mark this region, which is part of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. These hills are Nilgiri Hills and Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. Here there are many tiger reserves in a closer locations present over there in these hills, which is a part of the three states, Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. And here stays the Bandipur National Park. Let me show it here, which is more and more important for your preparation. Bandipur. Next Parambikulam. Okay, Parambikulam is somewhere here. So here the closest place is Bandipur, and next comes the Mudumalai, Satyamangalam and Biligiri Ranganatha Temple Tiger Reserve. Okay, these are all 5 tiger reserves located in a closest stands. And next comes the Parambikulam Tiger Reserve, and which is in Kerala. And next Indira Gandhi Annamalai Tiger Reserve, which are closest region. Parambikulam and Annamalai are closely located, and which is Annamalai is in Tamil Nadu and Parambikulam is in Kerala. Next Periyar Tiger Reserve and Sirivilliputtur Megamalai Tiger Reserve. Here this is also here Megamalai, which is present in Tamil Nadu. And Kalakkad and Mundandurai Tiger Reserve. See here 51st Tiger Reserve announced was before the so-called Ramgarh Vishdari Tiger Reserve. This is the Tiger Reserve which was recently announced, Kalakkad and Mundandurai. Okay, next if you come to here, you can see Nagarjuna Sagar Srisalam Tiger Reserve, which is part of the Andhra Pradesh and bordering the Telangana. And next Amarabad Tiger Reserve and Kaval of the Telangana, which is more important. Here remember the name Nagarjuna Sagar, which is the largest tiger reserve. Here largest tiger reserve in India is Nagarjuna Sagar. And next comes the Indravati, which is along the river Indravati, which is a tributary of Godavari. And next comes the Udanti Sitanadi Tiger Reserve of the so-called Chhattisgarh, and next Pench Tiger Reserve of the, which is closest to the bordering of the Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Indra Priyadarshini Pench. And next here remember this name Satkoshia Tiger Reserve, located on the rivers of Mahanadi of the Odisha. And this is more important because there is a new project has been taken over here, that is none other than Tiger Translocation project, but which was a failure. And next important tiger reserve is Simlipal National Park Tiger Reserve. And next if you are coming over here to the central India, Achnakur Amarkantak Tiger Reserve, Kanha Tiger Reserve of the Madhya Pradesh. Remember this, let me tell you in detail of these two places which is more important. Here from Kanha, the tigers has been planned to translocated to the so-called Satkoshi, which was a failure. Okay, this was a failure project that was taken by the government in 2018, and then again they left it. And next Bandhavgarh National Park and Tiger Reserve located over here. And next Panna Tiger Reserve of the so-called Madhya Pradesh, Sanjay Dubri National Park, and next Guru Gashidas National Park. Now let me take over here. West Bengal, there is a, in the mangrove forest, there is a tiger reserve called Sundarbans. And next if you come to the northeast, this is more important. Everything lies near to the Brahmaputra river and its tributaries, and also Himalayas. One one tiger reserve separately located is Dampa Tiger Reserve. Remember the name Dampa Tiger Reserve. It is located separately in the northeast region. Other things are continuously located. Baksa National Park Tiger Reserve in West Bengal, and Manas along the Manas River in Assam. And next Orang Tiger Reserve, Pakui Tiger Reserve, Nameri Tiger Reserve, Kaziranga along the borders of the Brahmaputra river, which is more important. And next comes the Kamlang Tiger Reserve and Namdafa Tiger Reserve, which are near to the Lohit river, which is a tributary of the Brahmaputra. Okay. Next, if you come to the Himalayan regions, here you can see along the Shivalik ranges of Himalaya, there is a Valmiki Tiger Reserve, which is the only tiger reserve present in the Bihar region, along the Gandak River, which is a tributary of the so-called Ganga. And next Dudhwa National Park and Tiger Reserve, which is part of the so-called Uttar Pradesh, and Philibit Tiger Reserve, part of Uttar Pradesh. And next part of Uttarakhand comes the Rajaji Tiger Reserve, and next comes the Jim Corbett National Park and Tiger Reserve. So Rajaji is located along the Ganges River, and other are in a hilly terrains or Shivalik ranges of the so-called Himalayas. And next Rajasthan, as I had earlier mentioned, no issues to repeat it again. And next comes the Ranthambore Tiger Reserve, which is closest to the Chambal and Banas River junction. Okay guys, now you have had a clear idea of tiger reserves present in India. So this is a clear map and analysis of the map oriented analysis of the maps and important tiger reserves in India. Okay, let me make something clear for you. If you are considering a greater cluster of tigers in India, where are the more number of tigers present in India? Here, if you are considering this region, which is central India, you can see more tiger reserves to be clustered together. And other small close cluster is none other than this Nilgiris. There are 5 tiger reserves present at one stance. You can see where more densely how many tiger reserves are present in India means. This is what a proper map that can be provided in explaining the subject. Okay, next, if you are seeing the population of the tigers in India, it is varying drastically, and it is being improved somewhat of good extent. Here, if you are considering in 20 states, there is a forest habitats where it is accommodating the tigers in India. If you are seeing from 2006 to present 2018, because so there is no any data after that, means last survey conducted by for the tiger census is 2018-19. Next survey will be conducted around 2024 and 25. Okay, this will be the next survey conducted. So until then we must wait and watch. 2024 there will be a other survey to be conducted. Okay, according to this census, it is mentioned that 1411 tigers has been initially present in 2006, and it has been drastically increased, and present now we have more than 2967 tigers to be present, which means which is good increase, and yearly there is an increase of 6 percentage per annum. This is the annual increase of the tiger population in India. And next, here, based on the geographical area and tiger population and tiger reserves in India, it has been divided into 5 zones. So what are all the 5 zones? Here this class is mainly oriented on the prelims and mains perspective. So you'll be having a knowledge of detailed study, not only map, fact, but also analyzing the complete topic. So here, as I had completed the map, now I'll be saying what are all the things that I'll be dealing with. Here, see, 5 zones I'll be dealing with, and also project tiger I'll be explaining in detail. Then translocation projects of the tiger I'll be explaining it again, and also international scenario of the tigers will be explained by me in detail. These are all the topics I'll be covering comprehensively, detailedly in this video. Yeah. Okay guys, see here, 5 zones. In 5 zones, Shivalik Hills and Gangetic Plains. The If you are seeing this region, how many tiger reserve this states like Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar. The tiger reserves that are belonging to the states are considered as the Shivalik Hills and Gangetic Plains, which means here this is a zone. Rajaji, Jim Corbett of Uttarakhand, Philibit and Dudwa of the Uttar Pradesh, and Valmiki of the Bihar. These are all the important tiger reserves belongs to that region. And again, Central India and Eastern Ghats. If you are considering Central India and Eastern Ghats, let me show the map over here. Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and also AP, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, all these country states has been combinedly called as the so-called Central India and Eastern Ghats zone of the tiger reserves. And next comes the Western Ghats. Western Ghats means Karnataka. It will be covering Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, which is considered as the Maharashtra also. Maharashtra. All these are considered as the Western Ghats tiger reserve or Western Ghats zone of the tiger reserves. And also northeastern region, Brahmaputra plains, where you can see here northeastern region here. Baksa, Manas, Pakke, Namdafa, Kamlang, Kaziranga, Orang, and Dampa. Kindly remember this because Dampa is separated from this Himalayan tracts, and also it is separately located. Yeah. Next one is Sundarban, which is present in the West Bengal. This is how the zonal division of the so-called tiger reserves is being done. Okay, now let me take about the populations. If you are considering the tiger population, the most tiger population present in the state is highest is present in Madhya Pradesh. So number of tigers are maximum at Madhya Pradesh. This is top place, and next place will be goes to Karnataka, which is in a second spot, and third spot goes to Uttarakhand, which has a 442 tiger reserves, and sorry, not tiger reserve, tiger population. And next comes the Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Maharashtra is 312, Tamil Nadu is 262, which is the top 5 states of the tiger population in India. Okay guys, let us start the detailed study of tiger reserves in India. Still now we had studied something related to the map oriented study. Now not just a map oriented, all things that are theoretically to be read will be discussed by me. Okay guys, here total tiger reserves. So let me explain total tiger reserves in India. TR means tiger reserves in India. Total tiger reserves in India are 53. Remember the number. If anything added in a new consent, kindly remember that. No issues. Total states, number of states with tiger reserves in India is 20 states are consisting of tiger reserves. And population, the total tiger population in India at present is, according to the 10th census of the 2019, is 2967 tigers. Yeah. And the growth rate, what is the growth rate of tigers in India? If they ask, it is 6% since 2006. Okay, since 2006 calculations, it is 6% increase of the tiger reserves present in India. So many other project has been taken as a prestigiously by the India to develop the tiger reserves and everything. But now we'll be discussing about something called as the individually. Let me explain recent additions, which means recent additions are Guru Gashidas. First one is Guru Gashidas. As the places in the news, this stands as important because this is the recently added Guru Gashidas National Park has been announced as the tiger reserves of the India. So this belongs to which district? This belongs to the Korea and Surguja districts of the Chhattisgarh. This belongs to the Chhattisgarh districts where the Guru Gashidas National Park or Tiger Reserve is located, and also geographically this is located along the Chota Nagpur Plateau. You know where is the Chota Nagpur Plateau in India? Everybody know is this is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. So Chota Nagpur, this is part of the Chota Nagpur Plateau, and there is a other plateau closest to that. It is Bagelkan Plateau. Okay, this is part of two plateaus, which means this tiger reserve will be connecting the two places, none other than Chota Nagpur Plateau and Bagelkan Plateau, and also this borders the state like Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand. Okay, which are all the states this tiger reserve borders is Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand. And if you are ever asked about area of this tiger reserve, as it is newly added, I'm mentioning that other things you cannot remember all the tiger reserve areas, because this is a vast number, 53 count. Remembering means that's a difficult task to us. So okay, now let me say what is the climate and forest over this region. So moist deciduous, so forest over here is moist deciduous, which means Indian climate is also mostly moist deciduous type of climate. And next, the elevation, what is the height this national park is located, is up to 300 to 1200 meters above sea level. So 200 meter above sea level. And also there are more than 36 villages have been present within the core area and around this region. And also there are threats faced by the many other this big cats, but still India is working on them and working on more development of this region. But thing is that you must understand one more thing. Here, there is something special to this national park must be present. That is Asiatic cheetah. Okay, Asiatic cheetah last known habitat is this national park. Okay, Asiatic cheetah's last known habitat. So this is very important because Asiatic cheetah's last known habitat is none other than so-called Guru Gashidas National Park. So now we had completely come across what is the topic important related to that, and now let me explain the topic that is related to Ramgarh. Okay, Ramgarh Vishdari National Park, which is part of Vishdari. Yeah, Ramgarh Vishdari Tiger Reserve belongs to the Rajasthan. As I had shown through the map, you will be knowing where it is located. This has been added as the 52nd Tiger Reserve of India, and area is around 1052 square kilometers. Yeah. And next, this is a part of Bundy district. What district? It is Bundy district of the Rajasthan. So Bundy district of the Rajasthan, and it has 35 tigers capacity. So this tiger reserve has a 35 tigers capacity to hold it, and it has been created as a good habitat. And also this is also habitat as a connecting Ranthambore. Yeah, closest to the Ranthambore tiger reserve, as I had mentioned earlier. No issues. Okay guys, now we have understood complete details of the so-called important tiger reserve recently added and everything, and also all the zones that has been explained by me. Now we need to read about other topic. Okay guys, let me have a fact study of the tiger reserves. Max tiger reserves present in which state? Can you answer that? Wait a second, I will be answering that. Don't worry. MP, which means Madhya Pradesh, has 6 tiger reserves, which is maximum, and Maharashtra also has 6 tiger reserve, which is also high. But Madhya Pradesh has highest population. Okay, highest population. So if they ask high number of tiger reserves, two states has, one is Madhya Pradesh and is Maharashtra. And if they ask about more number of population, as I had said earlier, this is Madhya Pradesh having a high number of tiger population in India. And next, smallest tiger reserve, let me say that smallest tiger reserve in India is Bor. Yeah, Bor tiger reserve is the smallest tiger reserve with an area of 138 square kilometer. Now if you know the smallest tiger reserve, you need also know the so-called largest tiger reserve. So largest tiger reserve in India is Nagarjuna Sagar. Okay, remember that Nagarjuna Sagar and Sri Salem Tiger Reserve. Sri Salem Tiger Reserve, which is the largest among the tiger reserves in India, which is located in AP and Telangana. It has bordering both the regions and has an area of 3728 square kilometers. So this is the largest one, and also latest one, as I had said earlier, two things I had said, Guru Gashdas, which is 53rd, and again so-called Ramgar Vishdari, and next comes the Meghamalai Tiger Reserve is the next one added, 51st position. And now let us get into detail of the topics that is required for your UPSC preparations. Yeah, guys, here. What is NTCA? So NTCA is a national tiger, okay, national tiger conservation authority. So they are formed for what purpose? They are formed for the conserving the tigers, the big cats has been conserved by this organization. Okay, what is this organization? This is a statutory body. So you need to know statutory body means what, sir? It is by law, by amending the some act. If a institution is formed, then it is a statutory body. It comes under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Okay, this comes under the Ministry of Environment, Forest, Forest and Climate Change, which is more and more important for your examinations. Then this has been formed by the amendment of the Wildlife Protection Act. See, initially in government, Wildlife Protection Act has been introduced. Wildlife Protection Act has formed in 1972, and this was amended in 2006. So by amending the Wildlife Protection Act 2006, it had many changes. Okay, now who are all will be the members of the so-called NTCA, which means National Tiger Conservation Authority? Means NTCA has different members, guys. First, chairman will be present, and then comes the vice chairman. VC means vice chairman will be present. 3 MPs will be present. These are all the total members will be present as the members of the NTCA. What do they do? Actually, they monitor the project. They monitor the project Tiger, and also they implement the programs that government has been planned, and what are all the things they had made changes, and also they give technical support and team and many other census to be regularly conducted. Everything will be done by these so-called members of this NTCA. And next, here comes the one more interesting topic, Project Tiger. Remember this? Project Tiger is very important topic, as Project Tiger has been taken as a prestigious project by the India in 1973. So this project was taken into hands in 1973, where 2.21 percentage of the geographical area 2.21 percentage of geographical area of India is the place where the tigers are located, and this project is a central sponsored scheme. CSS means central sponsored scheme, and this comes under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Okay, we know everything. Now we need to know who implement this Project Tiger. So as I had said earlier, National Tiger Conservation Authority will be implementing the so-called Project Tiger. According to the NTCA, they announce a certain area as core area. Two types of areas they will be announcing in the tiger reserves. One is core area, other is buffer zone. Okay, buffer zone or buffer area. In the core area, mostly the core area is the legal status will be provided as a national legal status of the national park, and economic activities will not be allowed. Not common person will not be allowed. So this will be as a so-called a restricted zone. And buffer area, where there will be a forest land also will be present, and also non-forest land also will be present. So forest and non-forest lands will be present in this region, and here people activity will be allowed to with some restrictions. People activity will be allowed with some restrictions. So this is what called as Project Tiger. So they take prestigiously, they announce certain things, and then again they keep on building the safeguarding the population of the tiger, and also they try to increase the populations by the government. Okay, now let me say another topic recently in news is tiger density in India. Why it was present in the news? Just think of it. Related to this topic, I didn't see any questions asked till now, so I am expecting this topic may be asked in the future. Tiger density. So here recently some news has come across by Wildlife Institute of India. This was press released by Wildlife Institute of India. Wildlife Institute of India. Now onwards I'll be writing in a short form like WII. So here, what WIA released what? They said that Sundarbans, you know the Sundarbans? Yeah, Sundarbans Tiger Reserve has reached its carrying capacity. The carrying capacity means what? The maximum amount of tigers that can be held in a tiger reserve is called as the carrying capacity. So Sundarbans has reached its carrying capacity. The density of the tiger has reached the carrying capacity, which means it cannot hold more than any other tigers more than the present day validity. That was the thing they had said. So now it had become an issue. Now let me take what is tiger density, how it will be calculated, everything I'll be explained. It is not again similar to the Indian people population. It will be same everywhere. But if you are considering TD means tiger density, it is not same everywhere because tiger density varies based on the ecosystem. So tiger density means maximum population of the tigers. See here, maximum population size in an ecosystem. Remember this, in an ecosystem. Here the answer is here. The difference is that, see here, in certain in different ecosystems there are different capacity over there. So different ecosystems has different carrying capacity, so that only tiger density is not same in every places. So it will be varying from place to place. So and also how it can vary, what are all the factors that influence the tiger density? It is food availability, maybe food, and also space, oxygen and water, and next you can consider many others. Human tiger conflict, okay, human tiger conflict. These are all the reasons that can be stand as the things that has been affecting the so called tiger density of the region. So if an amount of resources are limited to certain places, there will be a less amount of tiger density. For this, let me provide a tabular analysis. Let me provide a region and again an example of the tiger reserve present over there, and TD tiger density, which means per 100 square kilometers. For every 100 square kilometers, how many tigers it can be holding. Okay guys, now let me show here. If you are considering Shivalik and Tarai ranges of the Himalayas, Shivalik region, the tiger reserve present over there is Corbett tiger reserve. See, this is the tiger reserve over there, Corbett tiger reserve. Here there is a maximum capacity of 10 to 16 tigers can be in this region. The tiger density possible is 10 to 16, which is maximum compared to the other things. And next comes the north central, okay, north central western Ghats. So north central western Ghats region, if you consider Bandipur, mostly in the western Ghats, Bandipur tiger reserve. If you are taking an example as a Bandipur tiger reserve, it has a capacity of 7 to 11 tigers. And next, if you consider central India, okay, central India, Kanha, the tiger reserve is Kanha tiger reserve. Here the capacity is 6 to 10. And next, if you consider Sundarbans, which is recently in news, Sundarbans, it has only capacity of 4 tigers. So this itself indicates that the tiger density will be varied from place to place. So here the holding capacity per 100 square kilometers will be varying based on the regions and also places. So this is more important. Tiger density is not same everywhere. In India itself, each tiger reserve and each region has a different tiger carrying capacity. This is the most sensitive topic which may be asked in prelims and mains, which has been not yet covered, not yet been asked in the UPSC. And next, one more project let me explain, that is none other than tiger translocation project. Another important project is tiger translocation project. Translocation means what? The tiger will be taken from a one place and taken to the other place. So why do they gonna take? So how it has been initiated? Initially in India during 2008, government has planned interstate, which means within the state from Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, they had shifted from Ranthambore Tiger Reserve to the Sariska Tiger Reserve. They had changed the one tiger from Ranthambore Tiger Reserve to the Sariska Tiger Reserve. But these are in the same region, closest region, so nothing had happened. Let me show the map for you so that you'll be understanding. Yeah, where is this map? Yeah, here. Here you can see From Ranthambore is also closest region present in the so-called Rajasthan. So from this place they had translocated a tiger to the Sariska tiger reserve. But this is not some only nearer region, closest region means there is no major effects. But later government has planned to translocate tigers from Kanha to the Satkoshi. So here, where is Satkoshi? Yeah, here, Satkoshi. There has been a translocation and happened, but this was an utterly failure project by the NTCA, National Tiger Conservation Authority. Okay, let me come to the point here. Yeah, Rajasthan Ranthambore Tiger Reserve to the Sariska Tiger Reserve. So why it had failed, we can see in detail. Okay, first interstate in 2018. Again in 2018, government had taken a first interstate. Interstate means between the states they had changed the tigers, translocated the tigers from Madhya Pradesh to Odisha. Madhya Pradesh to Odisha. Part of this project, Government of India has translocated two tigers. One is Mahavir. The names are provided to the tigers as Mahavir and so-called Sundari. But the bad luck is that Mahavir has died, and Sundari was stated in isolated locations and need to be secured. Why? What is the issue over there? Actually, the major issue and what is the failure of the project is because of the villages, guys. So many villages are not willing for this criteria, which means translocation of the tigers, and also there is no proper program to be interacted with the people, and also here many people are opposing this project, and also there is a conflict between human and animal conflict. Between the human and animal conflict, there is a issue which has persisted over these regions and many, so that only this project has been utterly failed. And also if you see here, the death of the Mahavir also caused by the same reasons, because of the increased conflicts between the humans and also so called animals. But also there is a one of the issue, guys. What is that is this tigers, if a tiger is there, it will mark its margin to a certain location. You know that the tiger marks its region through its urine. So it will urinate and mark its regions, so that if it will not be that much easy to shift or translocate a tiger to the other place. So that only this project and this initiative has also been a failure. Okay guys, overall we had understood the what are all the topic related to tiger and everything. Now I need to say what is international scenario of the tigers. Okay, in an international stance, what is important for your tiger reserves and related concept is here. We used to celebrate 29th July. So 29th July, which is up to come, 29th July as a Global Tiger Day. What is it? Global Tiger Day. So Global Tiger Day is celebrated on 29th July since 2010. So why 2010 particularly? Because in 2010 there is a conference conducted at St. Petersburg. So St. Petersburg, which is in Russia. Yeah, this is part of Russia, and here there is, this is called as the Tiger Summit. So this is called as the Tiger Summit, and also in this declaration is also called as the Tiger Declaration. So according to this, they in the summit they had declared and find out that we must protect the tiger population, and also what is the target based on this tiger summit. They had targeted doubling. So what is the target? Doubling the tiger population, doubling the tiger population by 2022. By 2022 they are planning to double the tiger population. This is the initiative that they had taken, but India has been successful in 2018 itself. 4 years back only we are successful in doubling the tiger population. And also if you are considering all the nations and also based on this summit, India has, so overall in tiger populated countries, India has 70% of world tiger present in it, and also there are 13 tiger range countries present all over the world. Okay, 13 tiger range countries. Let me spell it out, that will help you. So if you want you can comment, so that it will be helping others too. Bangladesh, Bhutan, Cambodia, China, India, Indonesia, Laos and Malaysia, Myanmar, Nepal, Russia, Thailand and Vietnam. Mostly South Asian countries or Asian countries are the tiger range countries present all over the world. What are all the problems that are being faced by the tiger reserves in India and all the countries? A major issue is poaching, because people kill for the tigers, and also it's many economic needs or illegal these things. Okay, next, and also tiger reserves population poaching is an issue, population is an issue, and also land encroachment, forest lands has been encroached, so forest encroachment has been also a issue. These are all the most common issues that is faced by the tigers. Okay guys, overall we had read completely about the tiger reserves and importance of it, and complete details of what are all the topics required for your UPSC preparation. Now let me take you to the previous year questions, and we shall answer that questions, so that you will be understanding with this lecture how much that will help you in answering the previous year questions. Let me show here. This is part of 2020 question. Which of the following protected areas are located in the Kaveri Basin? If you are considering the Kaveri Basin means along the Kaveri river where it flows in that region. So as I had said, this maps I had provided with rivers. So in the Kaveri Basin, if you are considering, see here, Papikonda is part of AP. It is Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. So this will not comes under the Kaveri Basin. If you remove this, Nagarhole, which is part of South Karnataka, Satyamangalam Tiger Reserve, which is part of Tamil Nadu, and also Wayanadu Wildlife Sanctuary, which is also closest to the region. So obviously 1, 3, 4 will act as the Kaveri Basin, not Kaveri River itself. They had asked. If Kaveri River means the stance will be other, but Kaveri Basin means the tributaries of Kaveri where it flows, that region. So these three are right answers. Your answer will be right. As I had taken to you, let me show the map. Yeah. See here, Kaveri river flows like this. So here in this region, this Kerala bordering regions here, all the Kaveri basins will be like this. So this whole region will be considered as the Kaveri Basin. So along the Kaveri Basin, there is no location of the so-called national park called as Papikonda National Park. These are all are not the so-called tiger reserves, but national parks in this region. You need to read national parks also separately. Okay guys, here other question. Among the following tiger reserve, which one of the largest under critical tiger habitat? Okay, as I had mentioned here, Nagarjuna Sagar and Srisailam is the largest tiger reserve in India. So this will be your answer. You got your answer. Next, let us see here. Yeah, which of the following are in Agastya Malay Biosphere Reserve? If you are considering Agastya Malay Biosphere Reserves, okay, let us look into it. How the clue will be provided. Neyyaru, Peparu, Sundar, Shendurni Wildlife Sanctuaries, Kalakkad, Mundandorai Tiger Reserve. See here, Agastya Malay Biosphere Reserve is closest to the Kerala and Kerala and Tamil Nadu. This borders Kerala and Tamil Nadu in Western Ghats region. And Mudumalai, Satyamangalam, Wayanadu, and these things, Silent Valley National Park, these are all comes under Nilgiris. So if you are considering India map is like this, Tamil Nadu will be like this, Kerala will be like this. So here northernmost part Nilgiris, here there will be a Silent Valley and other wildlife sanctuaries, and Agastya Malay will be some sort southernmost part. So this cannot be possible. So you can eliminate this. Kaundinya, Gundla Brahmeshwaram, Papikonda. Papikonda is not part of Tamil Nadu. So obviously this goes wrong. And again here Nagarjuna Sagar is not part of Agastya Malay. So obviously this also goes wrong. So your answer will be A. So this is a way you eliminate an answer. And next here, in India, if a species of tortoise is declared protected under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act, what does it imply? See here, tigers also protected under the Wildlife Protection Act under Schedule 1. So it enjoys the same level of protection under same as the tiger. See here, no longer exist in the wild. If there is no longer exist in the wild, then how you can protect under Schedule 1? So if it exists in the wild only, they will be protecting under the Wildlife Protection Act, and it is not endemic. So the both goes wrong, and only one right answer, that is A. And again see here, consider the following statements. Based on the statements, as I had said earlier in the notes, National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body. I had shown this, it is a statutory body. And also National Ganga River Basin Authority, which was news during the 2014, it was headed or chaired by the Prime Minister. This is also right. And next, Animal Welfare Board of India was formed during 1962 guys. So this will also go wrong. And Environment Protection Act was formed in 1986. So this will go wrong. So obviously the right answer are 2 and 3. Where is this 2 and 3? Option B. So see here, directly or indirectly, this topic will help you in your preparations. Hope you would have liked the video and information that is provided by me. This is SPR signing off. Have a nice day. For more updates, kindly stay tuned and Don't forget to like the video and also comment the video for more updates that need to be provided regularly for your UPSC preparations. Okay guys, some sort of topics will be drag you and lengthy because here we had discussed many aspects, so we had took a much more time. If any simple concepts we will take in a lesser time and explain in detail. Okay guys, thank you, thanks for the day. For much more updates, stay tuned. Bye bye, take care.